Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well today. It's such a beautiful day today. It's so hot and sunny in California. I hope you all getting good weather where you're at. Yes. Okay, so for my newbies coming in, welcome, welcome. And for my loved ones who've been here since I've started, thank you and welcome back. Alright, let's see. Holy Spirit, I ask that you please protect me and my viewers, our energy, our family. Please protect us from any negative comments, spell work, hexes, curses, any kind of voodoo, evil eye. I ask that you return to sender 20 billion times fold in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Oh, so I just wanted to share with you guys, because I'm all into my garden stuff. If you have some spinach, okay, of course it's better if it's natural spinach where nobody has touched the spinach but you, meaning like you probably grow it. I grow it, but you either grow it or you get it fresh, okay? And you chop up all the leaves, right? And then chop up a dollar bill, slice it up into pieces, okay? And you mix it up together and then stick it by your front door. You can put it in like a vase or under a mat, okay? Put it in a bowl, but near your front door or at the entrance, okay? I've seen people put it in a plastic bag underneath a mat and put it there. What that does is it helps you bring in money. Yep, money, health. Okay, it's good for your health also. It brings in good health and it brings in money. So those of you who are interested in doing that, do so. Okay. Yes, I do things with a lot of my herbs that I grow, protection spells, stuff like that. I don't do anything dark unless I really have to. I'm kidding. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd share that with you guys. Alright. Holy Spirit, show me the messages my viewers need to see. Actually, you know what? Let me get the energy first of your person. The person that is on the person that's thinking about you. Who is the person thinking about my viewers? Let's talk about the person, the energy of the person that's thinking about my viewer. Alright, Holy Spirit, show me the cards my viewers need to see and who's thinking about them right now. And why. Show me their energy. That wasn't supposed to come out that way. Show me the cards my viewers need to see, the energy of the person that's thinking about my viewers. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that this somebody who you were with in your past, okay? Um, could have been an ex, all right? That's thinking about you. You have someone thinking about you here. And they don't know how to approach you. It's like they're standing and watching you from a distance. It's like they know they have no business coming back towards you for whatever they've done to you. Okay, but you become like this forbidden fruit here. Okay, this forbidden fruit right here. See that apple? Yeah, and you have a lot of options here. Better options, and I know you have better options than what they could put out. Okay. It's like this person, wants to just jump in as soon as they feel, or I mean, as soon as they get the opportunity to jump in, they want to dive in towards you here. Because diving towards you is like diving into the heavens for this person. They miss you, they miss interacting with you, you know. They are coming in. They want to come in. They're indecisive right now, but they are coming in. But they're trying to catch you off guard. Okay, they don't want you to know that they're coming in towards you. They want to catch you off guard because, and alone also. As you can see, this person here, she has one shoe off, like everything's unexpected, like she's just expecting to maybe unwind from her day and just chill, and then they get this unexpected visit or phone call, okay? And that's what I'm getting here. They were trying to get you alone and unexpectedly, okay? But they do know that, this is like an armor, a shield here. They do know that you might be like, you're going to be in a Queen of Swords towards them, meaning you're going to be very defensive, okay, not happy, because they have hurt you, okay, they have hurt you, they did cause you trauma, heartache. Some of you, they messed up your money, they messed up a lot of your things in your life, okay. They caused a tower to fall here, but it needed to fall because this person needed to learn some lessons, and so did you. I'm getting here. So, everything happens for a reason. We can't hate somebody forever. Okay, I'm lying, you can, but, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, it doesn't do us any good, right? That energy doesn't do us any good. It doesn't. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, so like I said, the opportunity of them jumping in is what they want to do. They're looking for that opportunity. So they're watching you really closely, okay? And you might feel them watching you closely because you're so unique. They know, they're never going to find anyone like you. Point blank. You're very unique. It's like this box of rain, okay? It's unique. You're unique. You shine. You bring a light into this person's life that they never had before. They didn't realize what they had until, of course, you were gone, right? So they're in full regret. They really are, But it's just too late. It's much too late. They had a choice to make and they chose wrong, and you had a choice to make and you chose yourself, like you should. So continue on, because you're happy. You're happy with the decisions that you made here. And all this person can do is sit here like a fox and watch you from a distance, you know, and follow you around like your prey. Like you're a bunny to prey on. But they keep waiting. They're waiting here for the opportunity. The first opportunity they get, they're going to jump right in and try to do their best to talk themselves back into your life. So what happened here? What caused the separation? What caused the separation here? Okay, yes. This person sees you as home. So what happened here, this person saw someone abundant. You were the abundance here. You were the home of love. You are home to this person, okay? They met you. They fell in love with you. Well, they fell in love with what you had, okay? Whatever they can get from you, however the treatment you gave them, that's what they fell in love with, okay? But they didn't realize how much they were in love with you. They loved you, but they didn't realize how much until you were gone, okay? Until you left. This person was left alone in solitude here. That's when they realized things here about you. You know, they started longing for your energy, your love, you know. In the beginning, when you first left them, they were like okay about it. You know, they're like, okay, whatever, I'll move on. I have no problem moving on. Good riddance in a way. Like, that's how they were talking to themselves, like trying to get over you is by pretty much thinking about all the negative things you've caused in their life, which wasn't much. Not nearly as much as what they caused you, okay? And but for them to get over people in general, that's what they do. They talk themselves into believing that you were a bad person, and it was the best thing that ever happened was for you to leave them, because they can find better than what you were to them. They thought that, you know, you weren't anything special. You weren't anything special until you disappeared, okay? And now, once you traveled away, you know, they started traveling towards you. Like, oh my God, you know. In the beginning, they thought it was so much fun. They dated new people. They, you know, they had all this new toys here. New females, new males to play with, right? Well, it got bored and tiring, and their money started getting really short because they, of course, had to spend money on these people. They weren't free. And you know, where the money's at, that's where it hurts for this person. For a lot of people, not just this person. You know, and then once you left, it's like when you chose yourself, that's when, you know, you got this big boost of confidence within yourself that you didn't have while you were with this person. This person didn't make you feel special. They didn't make you feel confident. I feel like they took that away from you. I feel like this person could have been a womanizer, or they had a problem where they had to look at everything that shines, that passes by. You know, those people that everything that looks good, they have to snap their neck at it. One of those people. The neck snapper. Okay. But they missed you. And you know, of all the people that they did date and they were involved with, they never gave this person that fulfillment. You know what I mean? That love, that adoration, okay, that stability, that unique vibration. You give this person, you give them this energy, this burst of energy, and you know, they can't get that from anybody else but you. You know, you're a very special energy here. No, you don't have to be a chosen one or an empress. You just have this unique energy a quality about your energy that got this person really hooked on you after you left. Like, they didn't realize they were so hooked on you until you left, okay? Once this energy started, leaving and started disappearing, right? That's when they felt it hard. They felt it real strong. Like, oh my gosh, they went into shock here. Like, I just lost my blankie, my blankie that I sleep with, because they consider you like a child with that, teddy bear or that blanket, like that comfort, you know what I mean? That nurturing comfort. I'm feeling that warmth, and they miss that warmth because every night they go to bed, it's like a cold night. It's cold. It's not loving. They don't have anybody to scratch their head before they sleep if you did that, or play with their chest, or whatever you did, okay? That was comforting. Because I am seeing that. I am seeing someone here literally scratching someone's head, and I'm seeing the top of the head being stroked. I'm seeing, someone's chest being rubbed, and you just being nurturing, you know what I mean? Nurturing, comforted. They don't have that anymore because the people that were shiny and pretty and they thought looked like a magazine, well, they were paper, okay? They're fake. So, they are, they wanted that magazine, these beautiful magazine looking people. Well, that's what they got, okay? They also got paper hearts, or that, they just don't got it. They don't have that nurturing love like that for people. They have all that nurturing love for themselves, which is a big difference. You know what I mean? Yes, we have to love ourselves, but you put in the love to you, yes, but it doesn't mean you have to be cold to everybody else. You know what I mean? And for this person, it's a winter's day because it's constant, low vibrational. They don't even have to be low vibration. They could be higher vibration, but the point is that it's not their type, of comfort. They don't comfort this person like you did, It's just the wiring isn't right, okay? It's not like what you had. And nobody can compare or match up to what you gave this person, and they've been trying and they can't find it, and they regret it. They regret a lot of shit that they put you through. They regret, now that they can't find anybody like you, now that they're in their regrets. But it's just much too late. You moved on, chose yourself, and you did good for you, and you're happy, and you're stable, and you don't need anybody to do that because you know how to fill your own cup. Point blank, period. Alright. So like I just said, they beauty here, they were attracted to the magazine, the paper magazine, right? And they got paper hearts. And, they have heart of stone, these people that they were dealing with. Here's the stone, right? It was a heart of stone that they had here. The ones that they chose that looked like a magazine, that had plastic surgery. Some of them had plastic surgery, their boobs done, or whatever. Yeah. Let me see. And they're watching you. They know, they see you. They know you're very intuitive. So they know that you're intuitive here. You've always been intuitive. They know you sense them around. They want you to know you sense them. They're hoping that, to pretend like they accidentally run into you somewhere and kind of like start up a conversation, try to make you like meet up for coffee or a drink or whatever, and come up with this, story of being friends, and, it's up to you. That's up to you, but you're not gonna They try to put you as an option here. You know, you weren't their first choice. You weren't a choice at all. You were an option to this person. Remember that. So, you know, do you really want to involve yourself with someone who, you know, didn't prioritize anything of you? Or, you know, put you as an option? I felt like this person didn't do the most for you. They did the least for you. And they put the most into these paper hearts here, these magazines, you know? They didn't put into you like they should have. And even as a friend, they were too flaky to even be a friend. So, I mean, do you really want somebody like that? Would you trust somebody like that? You know, it's the question. They're not loyal. They never will be. Because no matter how your energy is or how your energy affects them, they're not going to stop snapping their neck. They're not going to stop exploring their options, okay? They want to keep you, and they want to keep you at an arm's length or distance. Just enough where when they need you, you'll be there for them, but not too close where you're not going to find out that they have you as an option, that they have other options besides you. Because I see them here, and it's like, you know, they're taking you away from their options, away from people who can see them with you, because they don't want to ruffle up anybody's feathers, because they want to hoard all their options here, okay? They want to hoard all their options here. They don't want to make you like into a competition with other people, because they know if other people found out, other options found out about you, then you're going to walk away, because you're going to feel as an option, and you're going to feel like you're competing with all these other options. And these other options are karmic people here. They're very low vibrational, a lot of them. And they don't even love this person. They're not in love with this person at all, none of them. It's just, they just want to come in to make sure you don't get them, okay? That's what their job is to do. They're karmic. They're there to teach this person some karmic lessons. They're doing their job, okay? However, their job is to keep you away from this person, okay? And make you feel bothered. And and you being triggered, okay, that way keeps you in a distance. And you need to be in a distance because this person needs to go through this journey with this karmic right now to learn some lessons. So, yeah, you might not want to deal with this person at all right now, because you're going to end up in a karmic cycle, it looks like. Instead of these new beginnings, you'll end up over here with this karmic cycle. See, she's giving you the evil eye. Like, do you really want this person? Because you're going to go back to your miserable ways with this person. Everything's going to be the same. Or do you want your new beginning here? And it looks like you chose your new beginning, because it's, you know, it's showing up here. And I know that you chose your new beginning. You don't want to go backwards. And you're just going with the flow here. You know, you're just going with the flow. You know, you're happy, but you're inviting people into your life. You're open. You have your heart open here. You know, to make new relationships, new friendships. I just see you happy and healed. You know, you accept things the way they are. And you have an open heart, which is a beautiful thing, okay? It means that you are healed and you are accepting. You're releasing all that old baggage. You're releasing all that negativity. And, you know, you're bringing in, you're allowing, you know, love and light to come into you and into your life here. And it's a beautiful thing. You know, but everybody sees you as a very mystical person. Maybe you're quiet or to yourself. Maybe you don't socialize too much with people. And your energy, the way your energy is, people just think that maybe you're a witch or you're some kind of mystical creature. There's just something odd about you, like there's something off. And it's just your energy showing that it doesn't mean anything negative. It's just you're so content and happy and you're accepting the way people are and the way you are. It's an acceptance here that people are not used to seeing or feeling from you, okay? Your whole energy has changed dramatically. You might not notice it, but other people around you do. They see a huge change, especially people who haven't seen you in a long time because, you ended up cutting them off for whatever reason it was. It could have been because, they betrayed you, they were karmic, they were using you. It was just time to move away from these people. And so seeing you, reuniting with you again, a lot of these people see a huge difference with you, okay? Big changes in you and your life, your choices that you've made. You have people jealous of you even, like, where did she get all this contentment? Or where did he get all his contentment? Whoever you are. There's no sex here. It's male, female, whatever. There's no sex, okay? But you're just, soaking up the sun here. You're happy with yourself. You're happy with your energy. You're not worried about anybody filling your cup because, like I said, you have your own fulfillment. You're filling your own cup. You're loving on yourself, okay? You don't need anybody to do that for you. And it's a beautiful energy. Now this person, though, with this energy of yours, being the sunshine girl here, they're in their head. They are full of fire in their head. They're just like, they got migraines, thinking about you, thinking of ways how they can get you back in their life because things have not been going well. They're not happy in their life because they don't have that energy that, they don't have that acceptance with anybody like they did with you. You accepted them for who they were. You didn't have high expectations of them. You just accepted them for who they were, and they don't have that with other people. With other karmics want them to do certain things, act a certain way. Nobody likes or loves this person for who they are like you did, okay? Until they messed up, of course. And now their life is just a bunch of conflict here. They make a lot of enemies here. They played a lot of wrong people, a lot of string-alongs going on, a lot of arguments, competition here. And it might not even be competition for them, but for the person that they're dealing with, I'm seeing. Like if it's a man, okay, then the woman that they're dealing with could be getting a lot of attention and a lot of options here, and it's getting them aggravated and angry. If it's a female, well then it's the men doing that, or if you're lesbian or gay, whatever, that's what I mean. Whatever, there's no sex here. So it's just, whoever they're interested in, they are getting a lot of attention and options. And they're actually treating your ex-person here, as an option. So, like I said, don't get involved too much with this person because they have to go through these karmic lessons right now. The person that they're dealing with right now, they are teaching them lessons, okay? So everything they did to you, it's being returned to them. They used you, they're being used. They wanted to put you in a competition, well, they're being an option. They're being placed in the option, you know what I mean? So, they're in a competition with someone else. It's like a lot of things like that. They have a lot of resentment. They're not happy. They're not happy without you. But they don't know how to deal with you because they're low vibrational right now. They have a lot of healing to do. They have a whole different journey to go through, and it's separate from yours. Okay, so that's why Spirit, if you don't see them right now, Spirit is keeping you guys apart because you're not at the same energy level, for one, and for two, Spirit knows that dealing with this person and their karmics here will only put you back in that karmic wheel that you don't want to go back into. It's not fun there. I'm also hearing someone lost a son who was special, had special needs, okay? Had special needs. There's some special needs. They were born with special needs, right? But they were a genius. They have some autistic characteristics here. I don't know if they are autism or not, or if they were blind. Maybe not blind. I'm not sure. There's some kind of... Hold on. I'm hearing Michael. Michael. Wow. Okay, so Michael passed away. He was young, okay? Not too young, but probably in his 30s or something like that. Late 20s, early 30s, I'm hearing. Around that time. This Michael, his mother, what's his mother's name, Spirit? I can't hear it. It's so far away. I'm sorry. I can't get the mother's name right now. It's just too far. But I heard Michael very well. She has a daughter. He had a sister too. Well, anyway, Michael is he had some special needs. He passed away with some complications here. He was born with knowing how to play music without reading notes. I don't know if he was blind. He had a disability, I'm not sure. But Alda. Okay. His mother's name is Alda. The reason why he ended up coming out with disabilities of some kind, I mean, it was meant to be, alright, but it looks like Alda, his mother, she was pregnant prior to Michael being born. And when she had a miscarriage, they didn't do the D&C correctly and clean out, what is it? Okay. They didn't clean out her uterus well, and she got a massive infection, I'm hearing. Something with the placenta was left behind, or something was left behind, I don't know. And it caused a big infection, and she didn't know she had this infection. She was hospitalized or something, but during, I guess something happened here with this infection that caused some problems in her uterus. And then Michael, when he was conceived, something to do with that ended up affecting Michael. Okay, and Michael came out special. He had some special needs because of what Alda went through. However, why are we hearing this? Oh, because Alda got a lot of bad karma. Uh-oh. Ooh. Not good. I'm very sorry. Whoever knows Alda and Michael, who passed away. um, so Alda, anyway, had this Michael, and Michael had a special ear for music. So anything that Michael would hear, since he was a baby, since he was able to crawl, I'm seeing him playing with pots and pans, and every music he would hear, he could play it on those pots and pans with how cute, with the spoons and the pots and pans. He would make the same beat. So he has a natural ear for music that he was born with. He could never read notes, but he can hear. He can play. He play all his music with whatever he heard with his ears. There's a name for that. I just don't know what it is. Let me know in the comments if you know. Michael's like a little angel, okay? Things went wrong with Michael. Complications. And Michael passed away. He left behind a sister. Oh. Michael is here. Hi, Michael. Alright, so Michael is saying that maybe his sister's watching me. I don't know, but his father passed away way before Michael did. His mother feels guilt because she didn't like her husband. Her husband, I guess, drank a lot. And there's a lot of fighting, violence when this man drank. But she was no saint either. She was very, criticized a lot of people. She wasn't very nice to people. She was very judgmental, a brown noser. She would get people in trouble at work for no reason. She wasn't a good person. I'm sorry to say, but that's what I'm being told. She was not a good person, and she manifested her husband's death because she would say the words over and over again, not thinking it was being manifested into the divine, and the divine pretty much punished her and took her husband away, her husband who made the money that she would brag about, and I guess property that she owns. Her husband's the one who worked for that. It looks like her husband did something with cabinets. I think he built cabinets or something with wood here. I see him in the kitchen replacing cabinets. Or maybe he was a jack of all trade or carpenter, but I see him building cabinets or something there. Anyway, she pretty much, manifested that death. So she got a lot of karma, and she lost her son on top of it all. Money didn't go so well after all this happened, or her mind isn't well after all these losses here. She still has her daughter. No grandchildren that I see. Anyway, she's getting bad karma here for doing that. I don't know. But anyway, Michael just wants to say that, he prays for his mom. He said he knows that she's had a bad life. And, to pray to God. It looks like Michael believed in God, and he used to communicate with angels. Yeah, he was special. He can see spirits, and he would communicate with spirit. He likes Elvis. I'm hearing he loves Elvis. People used to call him Elvis. And he had a dog that maybe he named Elvis or something. I don't know, but he does love his mom. He's very sorry. He feels bad for his mom, okay, because she went through a lot in her life, and he doesn't want her to feel guilt anymore. He wants her to, move on, pray, and, enjoy what she still has in front of her, her daughter, and, the rest of her life. But I guess Alda is not happy. She's miserable, but she was miserable even before these deaths. She just has an incurable depression here. Is what I'm being told. I don't know Alda personally. But it looks like she's some kind of caregiver, but she doesn't have much patience for the people she takes care of. She's very bossy and controlling and very demanding. And that gives her karma also, because she's just always in a negative mindset, judging people. She's just miserable. I don't know, man. I'm sorry if you know this Alda. This is what I don't know why it's coming out in my cards, unless it's a family member who knows this Alda person. Oh, I'm very sorry, Michael, for your loss. Okay. God bless. Michael's leaving. Okay. Well, thank you, Michael. Enjoy your life. Your journey, I mean. Rest in peace. Love and light. Okay. There's someone here that's very unsure of their marriage here. They're married and they're unsure if they want to stay in this marriage. This person has been married several times, at least 3 times. I'm hearing 3 and I'm seeing 3 here in these cards. I know you don't see that, but I do. Again, this is someone very unhappy. They don't love themselves, so it's impossible for them to feel complete and happy and fulfilled because they don't love themselves. That's what's missing within themselves, is that fulfillment of them loving themselves. They're expecting this husband and everyone else around them to fill up their cup. That's no one's responsibility but themselves, They think it's everyone else's responsibility. Oh, it's too bright for my eyeballs. Sorry, I can't do that. Like this woman here holding her heart, like, oh my God, I feel sorry for myself. Well, go work on yourself, This person loves attention, negative attention. They could be like a hypochondriac, always pretending that they're freaking sick all the time and they're not. Just to get attention. They're always in the hospital. There might be even something in place where her children or something tell the nurses not to be too much on her because she soaks up all that attention. She'll even, make a big deal even if her kid is sick with a cold or anything just to get attention. She's really has an issue with attention here. Her husband, okay, wait a minute. The woman is not the one that's been married 3 times, not her, the husband. The husband's been married 3 times here, see? He's uncertain about this marriage. He wants to drop her like a bad habit here. He's holding her hand. He's holding her hand and he's like, I'm sick of your ass. I'm just gonna toss you and that's it. I'm done with you. And she's like, oh, poor me, holding on to her heart here, like, oh, he doesn't love me anymore, nobody loves me, oh, this is such a tragedy, whatever. Anyway, she's too extra. Whoever this person is. So why am I watching? Okay. Oh. So they argue a lot. This man works a lot. She doesn't work. She stays home. This woman can't work. She collects disability for some kind of nervous. She's like, I don't know if it's an anxiety problem, a nervous problem, or she has an issue, okay, and she just cannot function out in the world alone. So she's always in the house or in her yard. She doesn't leave her home much. She has a phobia. That's what it is. She has some sort of phobias here to do things, and she gets anxiety attacks and whatever, but she has, issues here. But these issues can be resolved. Have she love herself and get some help. The husband tried to get her help, but she refuses it, or she doesn't do what the counselors tell her to do. She's very stubborn. Oh God, it's one of those types of people. Okay, the reason why that she's here is because the husband works a lot. She's home alone. Her kids can't stand her most of the time. They argue all the time. She's very controlling. The kids can't wait to move out. One of them already did. Her mother's very worried about this woman because she has a tendency with this attention problem to try to kill herself for attention or cut herself. Do things for attention, but what I keep hearing her mother say is one of these days those accidents are going to put her with Jesus. Okay. So basically, all this attention hungry ways that she does things, like, cutting herself or hurting herself, whatever she does, she's going to end up ending her life a bit too short, by accident one day. And she needs to stop this. She can't be alone. She can't be alone. She needs help. She needs to go to like a psych ward. I'm hearing hospital for mental issues, mental health issues. I'm sorry, I can't talk today. I have like issues myself. I might join you. Jesus, what's wrong with my brain? Been like that all day, like that brain fog, I don't know. Too much sun. Okay. Now what? So she might kill herself. She needs help. She can't be alone. This husband is sick of her. Then it's like you need to go sick her in some place where she can get help. Okay. They have mental health places. If you're in, I know in New England they have a place called Butler Hospital. A mental health type of hospital. She needs that. People who are suicidal need to go there. She needs to go there. She needs to be watched. And when you're working all days and whatever, this neighbor here, oh, that's what I was going to say. This neighbor here of hers is watching her out the window and really thinking about calling a mental health place because of this woman gets really angry, very angry with the arguments that she has with her older children or something, and the husband. She's very miserable. And she has a lot of cats around her. And she has a big garden. Oh gosh. She's a green witch. She's a green witch, you guys. She does spell work with her garden. A lot more than Okay, she's a little bit Looney Tune-ish, like she's a little crazy. She manifests things here, but they're not going through because Spirit blocks everything because they know that she isn't all upstairs with her issues right now, okay? But she's basically in her time when she was more in her right mind. What is wrong with this woman's spirit? Oh, okay. This woman went through, what do you call that now? I'm seeing it. Hold on. She'd been to a mental hospital. And she got worse at the mental hospital. Okay, poor thing. Gee. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so this poor woman, she ended up having this huge attack, right? This huge panic attack type of thing. I know there's another name for it, and it's worse than a panic attack. She lost her freaking mind. Like, if she went through like some kind of shock, it was like a panic attack. She couldn't stop crying and screaming. She got attacked spiritually, you guys, and it really affected her mentally and everything. It sent her into this big shock here, okay? This thing that someone did to her who didn't like her. Could have been her sister, or like a sister of hers, a stepsister. Something like that. Because she's a witch also. These are two witches that don't get along. We have a dark witch and we have a green witch, okay? And so this green witch here, she ended up going through, her sister attacked her spiritually. They had a fight or something and attacked her because she was always attention hungry. So growing up, she got all the attention from the parents, and the parents used to discipline her sister all the time because, she's a poor thing. Poor whoever her name is. What's her name? I don't even know her name. Poor thing, you can't fight with your sister. It's all your fault. Da 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 da. I'm hearing it. So her sister would get blamed for everything because she was always attention hungry and stealing all the attention from her parents. This one's always been a green witch. Her sister, the dark witch, she became one after. She was psychic at one point, it seems like, but then she turned to dark magic here because of her sister, and basically attacked the sister to the point where she ended up in a mental hospital. Then she went to a mental hospital, and this poor thing literally saw someone try to kill themselves in the mental hospital. She sliced her wrist with something next to her in her bed, and she saw that happening, and she started having some seizures or something. I'm seeing a woman having seizures really bad in bed at the mental hospital, and it made this woman go through another panic attack, like a relapse type of thing. She was there to heal that, and then she got it again. So she's had a really rough life after, with all this stuff that happened. And so that's why she has these characteristics. She's a beautiful woman. They are both beautiful. The dark witch and the green witch are very beautiful people. They get a lot of attention for their looks, but once they get involved with somebody, that's when everybody notices the red flags with them. So anyway, then this green witch got really upset. This neighbor right here, was watching her scream in the backyard, pulling all her rose bushes out. I'm sorry. She's fucking up her whole garden, you guys. Like she has a beautiful garden. She started tearing out all these beautiful roses and everything, and she was all like bleeding everywhere from the thorns of the roses, right? And she's throwing her vegetables across the yard. They're smashing everything. And she was like throwing pots of. She was like going through some changes in her backyard, screaming, hollering, because she found out something. Oh, she found out her husband was having an affair. So the neighbor got concerned here, wanted to put her, wanted to call some kind of mental health place to help, some kind of mental health emergency number. But they didn't call, they were watching her first. I guess they were watching for a long time. I guess she calmed down. But then the neighbor came to tell the husband about what she did, and he was just like, oh, okay, well, that's just normal for her. Like, he didn't care. That's so sad. He's not helping her. He's not taking care of her anymore, and he's having an affair with someone else here. Someone else that he was in a relationship when he was back in high school. He reunited to someone in high school, and he's been having an affair with this person from that he knew from high school, who's divorced with children also that are younger than his. But they're not living with them, with the woman or a man. They're living with someone else because they're divorced. Whatever that is. Anyway, yeah. So she found out about this affair. I think maybe she was reading up on cards, or she does tarot. This Green Witch does tarot. I don't know if she saw it there or she just found information on it, something like that. It was brought to her attention that her husband was having an affair with someone, and then she went in her backyard and destroyed it. And then, yeah. But she's a bit loony here. So now she's contemplating, she's trying to find a way where she can find out who this person is that her husband is having an affair with, and she wants to become friends with that person. Like, to know more about this person or something. This is really strange. Oh no, she doesn't want to be friends with that person. She has one of her cats watching the person. Okay. One of her cats, which is, okay, like I told you, she's a cat woman. She has a lot of cats around her, this Green Witch. Like a bunch of stray cats that she takes care of. She has one of the cats here. One or several of them, I don't know, watching, like monitoring this man's affair. Okay, the mistress or whatever. That's what's going on here. But why? Because she wants to tell the woman that she's destroying a happy home, which it isn't happy, but she's going to tell the woman that. Because she doesn't want to lose her husband, because she has nobody else to take care of her, and he doesn't take care of her either. So she just needs she needs some help, like serious help, like right away. So if this is someone you know, please get them some help. They really need it, okay? Yeah, so I see that she wants to go talk to that woman and cry to her to get her away from her husband, because she feels that the woman doesn't know that he's still married. And once she finds out, then she'll leave her husband alone. And this is not the first time the husband has had an affair, but it's the first time that the husband is getting feelings for this person. Uh-oh, boy. And she's looking for a bunch of excuses to keep her husband here. Yeah. That's terrible. So the neighbor feels bad for this woman anyway, and he wants to step in and help her out in a way. And I feel like he will be helping her out. He'll be finding some place finding her some help that she needs, because I think he's going to involve himself here in this woman's life. It looks like, because he keeps watching her. He feels bad for her. It's a very peaceful man. He's lonely. He doesn't have a wife. It looks like his wife passed away already a while back from a sickness that she had. And he kind of wouldn't mind having a companion, it looks like, or a friend type of thing. So he feels bad for this woman. He talks to this woman, I guess, through, as a neighborly, and he's concerned. And he's very nurturing here, this man. So hopefully he'll help her out, because she needs that help. Poor thing. Okay. Someone here feels a loss here. Someone has, not feels, but gone through a loss here. It feels like they lost something. They lost love. They lost, what is it? What did they lose, Spirit? Show me, please. Oh, wow. So someone here lost a lot of things. They lost their job or their business. It looks like they had a small business they had started, and it died pretty quickly. It didn't work out well. There was a lot of jealous people throwing a lot of negative energy to this couple here. And then when that happened, when this business fell apart, so did their marriage. And this woman was very codependent on her husband here. And it's like her whole life, she surrounded her whole life around her husband. And she never worked because he didn't want her to work. He was a very jealous man. And he didn't want her to work because he was afraid that, other men would take over his position, would take her over, would steal her from him. He's a very insecure man. Very insecure. Not very well educated, though, because as far as the business goes, he didn't know. There was a lot of red flags that he didn't even realize. He didn't take any business courses. I know you don't need to take any business courses to own a business. I get it. But what I mean to say is, he just wasn't meant to have a business, okay? He didn't know how to run a business. He knew nothing about having a business. And he relied on others who didn't want the best for him to help him with his own business here. And these people were karmics, okay? They were very low vibrational people, and they didn't want this person to succeed here. So they did the most and threw a lot of negative energy on this person, really heavily. And they ended up losing their business here. I don't know what kind of business it is. I'm not seeing the business exactly for what it is, but it's just saying, I'm seeing bankruptcy, I'm seeing trucks, I'm seeing all different types of things, okay? And I see a lot of, this person's going to have to do one of those chapter 7s or 11s or whatever it is that you do for bankruptcies, okay? Is what I'm being told. They have to do that on both sides, because it looks like this man, this husband here, after he went and maxed out all his credit cards for this business, he went to his wife's stuff and maxed out her cards, and so now she's in a position where she's not even working, or she is working now, but she wasn't working at the time, and she doesn't make enough money to pay off all these bills, all this debt. So they're both really gonna have to go for bankruptcy, okay? This marriage fell apart because this woman got really full of anxiety. That man was blaming her for all his problems, okay? And taking out all his frustrations out on the wife. And she was just like so depressed and not loving herself and feeling depleted. And she was just like unappreciated. I mean, she was a really good woman. She is a very good woman, very good hearted woman here, very supportive. But she's not business oriented type of person either. She's like a nurturing caregiver type of person, not a business person. You know what I mean? So, oh gosh. Anyway, he messed up all her credit and shit. And he fucked up his own stuff. And then he fucked up hers. And then the marriage got all fucked up. And she was just like so burnt out. Her hair was falling out from all the stress. And she was sick. She either gained weight, lost weight, I don't know, something with weight. And she was a fucking mess, okay? She was miserable, poor thing. And she didn't know if she was coming or going. She was in the dark. And she couldn't take it anymore, and he couldn't take it anymore, and he just ended up not saying anything. They had an argument one day, several arguments. They're always arguing and arguing more and more and more. The husband had a hard time finding a job. Oh, he didn't have his green card. He wasn't legal here. She was legal here. She was born in the U.S., but he wasn't. And he just got so fed up and aggravated with the whole situation. He didn't think twice about anything. He just picked up and left her with everything. That is so awful. Left this poor woman out in the cold, and she had no family to rely on or anything because she chose this masculine even over her family, over everything. Her family was like very negative karmics anyway, but the point is like she had nobody to help her out in this situation. She had nobody, no friends, no nothing to depend on or lean on or get any advice or help with. She was all on her own. And this man literally grabbed his shit and sailed away. He left the country. He went back to his own country. Whatever country he's from, he's not from here. He just gave up and left. Everything. Left her with nothing. Left her in debt. That's so sad. The audacity. Gosh, what's wrong with these people? Goodness gracious. Yeah, so she ended up getting a pretty good a job. She had to go for some training here. She lucked out. Like, luck was on her side. Thank God. Like, God was always with her. You see, the divine, got her into a job. She didn't have much experience, and the job ended up training her. And she's boosting up there. She's doing really well with her job and getting more money. Where she is, independent on herself, that she's never been independent on herself. It's like she got involved with this man right from home. So she was living with her family, got married, and then moved out. But she lived, most of her life under her parents, and her parents were very controlling. And the culture that they are, women don't work after they get married or something. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. So, yeah, so anyway, she ended up having to pick up the pieces, get a new job, and she started a whole new life on her own. She got more confident doing that, and she should write a book. I'm hearing that she should write a book here about this, and I would be the first one to buy it. I love stories like that. Oh, wow. Amazing. Yeah, she needs to go write a book. If this is you, you need to go write a book, okay? And let me know when you publish it and put it out there on the market, because I'm going to I want to buy it. I'm going to read that. That's a wonderful story. Yeah, so now she's happy. She, her dreams are coming true. Her manifestations are coming through. She's exploring her options here. And it's all good, wonderful things, you guys. That's wonderful. Oh, I'm so proud of you. I wish the best for you all. whoever is going through this, God bless you. Yes. Good for you. That is such a beautiful energy. I'm so sorry you had to suffer, but with all that suffering, look where it brought you. See? Amazing. Yeah. All right. Well, that's what I have for everyone tonight. I know it's really long. It's like over an hour reading. Sorry. But that's everything that Spirit wanted to put out there for you all. So please hit the like and subscribe button, if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It's absolutely free. Don't pay a damn thing. But it helps me put out more content, okay? And free content, even though it's general, but it's still free. So help me out, please. I appreciate it so, so, so much. All right, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Make sure that you take care of your elderly people, okay? Check on them, make sure their house is safe and everything is locked up for the night before you go to bed. Yeah, keep everyone safe and yourself also, of course. All right, I love you all. You all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.